just dive straight back into this because I was having too much fun listening to this man who, frankly, doesn't know his arse from his elbow, but he does. And let me just recap. So if you joined me before, let me just recap. I was in Speaker's Corner. Oh, I do have my t-shirt. I was in Speaker's Corner. They are online, by the way, featured on the website. And when I'm coming away, he's there. He wants to speak to me. He starts the conversation. You can see this on Twitter. He starts the conversation talking about pedophiles when we were talking about women and talking about how naked children, basically, what do you expect? I mean, it sounds like he's saying that. It sounds like if there are people with bad thoughts, so you shouldn't have your children naked because it's your fault if they get raped. So should we continue? Because he's wow, yeah, sorry about that. I am back twice in one day. Sorry.
Oh, we love dogs. We love dogs.
Dogs. Do you not believe that a dog has that desire in himself to kill or want to eat?
Yeah, because it's an animal. Exactly. But then I'd say
a dog has the. Let me just get that again. He's talking about dogs raping.
The Pakistani men. Oh, we love dogs. We love dogs.
Hang on.
Tell me who is responsible.
I think he says there are too many dogs. Let's see.
Responsible for raping the teenage girls in Rotherham.
Devils of this
men
live around us.
Men.
Yes, devils.
They're all devils.
It could be not just men.
Who are the Pakistani?
Animals will rape children as well. Jesus Christ. Can I just remind you that Mehdi Hassan said that non-Muslims are animals? I think that is quite a common thing to equate non-Muslims in some areas of Islam is to equate us with animals. We are animals.
The Pakistani men.
There are too many dogs in this country. We're talking about pedophiles. He's talking about too many dogs.
We love dogs. We love dogs.
Dogs. Do you not believe that a dog has that desire in himself to kill or want to eat?
Yeah, because it's an animal. Exactly. But then I'd say that about Pakistani Muslim paedophile grooming gangs.
Of course they're animals.
Yeah, they're animals. So they're responsible for raping a girl. Right, so if they're responsible...
And again, if you didn't tune in earlier, I would just like you to look at the wonderful lady in the middle of myself and this silly man. Dangerous man, as far as I'm concerned. This very dangerous man. But her face is just, it's your face, it's my face, it's anyone's face listening to this conversation.
If a rapist is a monster or possessed by the devil, whatever that you're, right? How is it a girl's responsibility for being raped by the clothes she's wearing?
It's not your responsibility, it's the responsibility of your parents.
No, but you said it's monsters and devils. You said it's monsters and devils. So is a monster and a devil not going to rape a girl who wears a burqa?
They will, definitely, if she's alone. Well, in Islam, they say you have to be with no, but in Islam, we have a man with the little girl at all times.
Only someone that believes, and let's face it, some of these things are about within. So the rules they've made up are the rules for their community, within their community. They're not, the rule isn't cover up your daughter when you kind of fly to or go to a place where there aren't your culture. This is to protect women and girls within their own culture. They have to have a chaperone. They can't let other men see their face. Because I'm assuming of attitudes like his. Now, that's a cultural thing. That is a teaching within a culture. That's not a some people are bad thing. And that's also not saying that there's some people that aren't educated enough to escape that sort of thinking. I'm just saying in places where there are lots of these men who feel like this, that's where you find pedophile rape gangs. Because of these attitudes. This explains away the pedophile rape gang phenomenon. That actually, this man is openly saying it. He's not hiding it. He's saying it because he doesn't even know how he sounds.
I can't hear you, sir. There is actually.
Do you think Muslim men then in Muslim countries are like really dangerous, that without a chaperone those girls are going to get raped?
Look, I believe there's a lot of hypocrites in Pakistan. Okay, there's definitely some filthy individuals who are not on the religion. Lots of people are hypocrites. Okay, there's some hypocrites because it's not just about the religion. Okay, look, it's not done a perfect job. I'm not saying that the covering yourself is the perfect job. You still have to have the protection of your father. You still have to all those things. Like this is a duty.
So men have to protect us from other men.
This is what men have to do. But the mother, she has the role of teaching her kids.
So you think a woman, like I'm wearing this, do you think, right, so if my daughter was wearing that and she got raped, how's that going to happen?
Maybe she should be protected. Like, it's upon a duty of the father.
Men are so bad, they expect men to be so bad that you consistently have to have another man to protect you. You have to have a man to protect you at all times. This culture is not compatible with a culture that values women. This sort of shit is not compatible. Like, maybe there's moderate individuals who also follow this religion, but this religion is stuck somewhere because it cannot have a reformation because it's the final word of God. It's not like other religions where they have a reformation, they have a new interpretations. And there are scholars, obviously, trying to work very hard to try and balance their own faith with what they know is decent. But don't think that this man is remotely unusual.
To protect his daughter, at least in Islam.
I'm going to tell you who's responsible for rape, the rapist.
And do you believe that some people can be rapists in the future around us? We don't know.
No, that's right.
Yeah, so some people here can turn out to be monsters. We don't know.
Yeah.
It took me a long time rewatching that when some people here might turn out to be Muslims, and I thought that's a bit of a crappy thing to say, but he says monsters.
Yeah. But it doesn't make any difference whether you're wearing a strappy top or a burqa. It makes no difference to the rapist.
To the rapist.
If he can get that, if he's got an opportunity, he'll do it.
I agree 100%. Nothing to whatever you're wearing, okay? However, I'm talking about specifically the desire. I'm not saying that there has to be a whole rape incident. I'm saying there's people around with these illegal sexual desires. They love to look at these people because they beautify them.
Don't even. He's worried about men having sexual desires. And why, pray tell, do you think he's worried about men having sexual desires? Because in the Quran it says that in order for men not to have lustful thoughts, women must cover. This hasn't sprung out of thin air. This isn't. He hasn't just come up with this on his own. This is the entire basis of covering a woman's face. That's what this is.
You can't prove that.
Rape has got nothing to do with sexual desire.
They themselves, they're covered from head to toe.
He means women that are dressed differently.
Okay.
So, I think you might have to re-examine how you view women. If you think a woman with it sexually alluring means that she might get raped, because rape is rarely about finding a woman sexually attractive. It's about opportunity to overpower a woman and to dominate her. That's why men rape. It's not because they go, oh, do you know what? I fancy that woman. She looks the right sort. I'm going to go and rape her.
So are you okay with illegal sexual desires? I'm not talking about. Look,
I don't think there are illegal. Well, wanting to have sex with children. Do you mean?
So some woman that's uncovering her skin on the bus, for example. And some man is looking at her and he's having desires about her, how she's dressed and stuff like that. Do you believe that's okay for him, for these people?
You can't control anyone's thoughts.
Not just him.
He look out of the window.
Not just him though. It could be women. It could be
those desires.
It could be any person.
It's not the girl's fault. Whatever is going on in his mind is not the girl's fault.
Of course it's not.
Tell him. Tell all of those.
So this lady is fantastic, but you have identical twins in the middle, and I love their faces. I'm just going to say that.
Men with illegal sexual desires to grow up and to pay attention to the world outside.
It's their responsibility, not the girl's responsibility.
How old are you?
But I just feel like if you're okay, that's fine at 18, over 18. But I think the children at least should be a bit more like this. Why is it?
Oh my God.
He just doesn't think they can help it. Oh, look. Oh, she's so brilliant. Let me just do that again because I talked.
This for children at least should be a bit more like this. Why is it?
Oh my God, you're saying children need covering up to stop men wanting to rape them?
No, not the rape. Desire.
Yeah, but you can't help what's in
We know
someone's
that they
head.
exist around us.
I think you've just told on yourself.
Yeah, I do too.
No. I'm very realistic. I don't believe we live in a perfect world. I don't live.
Where men rape children.
No, I do not.
Even their own children. Yeah, and they rape older women and
I'm saying
children.
there should be the duty upon the parent to not allow their children to wear any sexually revealing clothes.
Really, maybe
Sexually revealing.
What about just looking at
Islam
them?
does that. Islam does a good job of that.
What are you on about? Sexually revealing clothes? What do you think? They're going out in basques and
Just even allowing that
suspenders?
desire.
What are you on about? I think you're telling us about your desires.
No, I'm saying there shouldn't be even a possibility of
Why
it
are
should
men
protect them.
raping babies?
Men
It's
just
men.
desire
It's women as well.
children.
Don't the women don't?
Can I? It's a look. If you want to know what let women speak is, it's these women. It's these women. It's these women around. The lady, not the lady who's turning around, but her sister. I remember when she first spoke at Let Women Speak, and she was timid and quiet and nervous, and I feel very moved that these incredible women, like that's Let Women. If you want to know you want to tell anyone what Let Women Speak is, it's this. It's purely this. It's just sublime.
Rape babies.
Of course they do.
No, they
Of
don't.
course they don't.
Of course they do.
Rape
It's not a gender war here. We're
It
talking about
fucking
black
is.
people.
It is a gender.
Gender.
It is
Black
a
people
sex
don't have
war.
gender.
It
You
is.
believe black people have gender.
Yes.
Oh, and that gender's men.
99% from men.
Percentage-wise, yes.
It's
Percentage-wise.
99%.
So the girls are
99%.
99%.
Rapists are
They're
men.
not angels.
So would you
You know, a lot
argue?
of women, they get away with a lot of crime because they're not the ones involved. They're not the ones involved. They're
So he says there, because he talks quite quickly, women get away with a lot of crime.
So would you
You know, a lot of
argue?
women, they get away with a lot of crime because they're not the ones involved. They're not the ones involved. They're the ones that stir up the crime. They could be the ones stirring up the crime behind the doors.
Oh yes, because
And the
she
men
was
get
probably
into it.
talking
That's
about
why
the
the
sexual
percentage is so
desires.
high.
The women
the
talked
percentage
about
is
the
so
kids'
It's
sexual
because
desires.
the women are hooking up the
Tell
whole
the men to stop
issue
their
behind
sexual
the doors.
desires, and we'll be
I
okay.
believe it's not blaming the victim. No, I'm
Yes.
saying women can also be criminals behind their man. And their man.
Women are really the criminals behind the men. So, you know, those grooming gangs, basically, they just had wives just stirring the pot at home. And then the girls had, I don't know, their arms out. So what do you expect, everyone?
No, women. The woman
No, but I'm
said.
just saying
The
they
woman
could be-
said, "Look at that girl in those sexy little shorts."
The man would love to go to prison for his wife. Or
You've got.
The man would love to go to prison for his wife. Look, whatever you think of this conversation, I just want to assure you that he's not unusual. He's not. And I'm going to show you something else in a minute that really is a continuation of this. It's insane. It's insane. Only with this sort of foundation of thinking can you cover women head to toe in cloth. Like, if you don't feel this way about women, like I bet he wishes he could live in a country where women do have to cover from head to toe, because then he wouldn't have illegal thoughts.
Got a very, very weird idea.
By other prisoners. I wonder how he'd like that.
Well, maybe his shorts were too short, Veronica.
Hey! That's it. And he wore his singlet. He wasn't covered from head to toe.
Who's advised you about
How come
this?
some of those women
Very,
are raped?
men rape their own babies
Yes.
at home.
Yes.
What do you think those
Not
children
just men.
should? Oh, stop it!
men.
Stop it! All right,
99% of rapes
men
are
and
carried out
boys.
by men.
Men and boys rape small children in their own home.
So what do you propose to do to them?
Lock them up.
All of them.
Cut their cocks off.
Every single man.
No, men that commit crime.
Extreme.
Men that commit crime.
Well, there's women that commit crime.
Yeah, there are, but they're not raping babies. Anyway, You've had your time, thank
You
you.
are very, very.
What's this? What is it?
So that's him. Let me stop that. Just incredible. But this is a Sharia court. This is covering women. That's what all of this is. We can pretend it not to be true, but it's true. If you think that you should cover women, this is where it leads. That men think that women who aren't covered are fair game. So I'm going to find you one more thing, and then we can call it a day. You'll be relieved to know. Good gracious, where is that? So sorry. I'm just trying to find the bit where we talk to the women. Where is that? One moment, callers. Just one moment. Media. Is it there? No. Maybe it's this. Yeah. So, on Sunday, bearing in mind this is how this man spoke, it's how this man feels about women. So now let's have a look at what happened when I saw these. Let me just change the shape of this thing. When I saw these women, make that smaller. No, we'll just make it bigger. Good gracious. So there were loads of women totally covered, and I thought that it was my duty really to talk to these women. I smiled at quite a few before we got anything on camera. I made a point of starting to smile and saying good afternoon to women fully covered. So this is what happened at Speaker's Corner.
But you shouldn't have to cover your faces, especially if he doesn't. Good afternoon. My name is Kellie-Jay. This is Let Women Speak, and we are in Tough Island. Free her face. Be free in England. We women have decided we are going to come and take up space on behalf of women around the world. Oh, free her face. Free her face. Women in Saudi Arabia write to me all the time to talk about the fact that their fathers, their cousins, their mothers, their brothers prevent them from having their faces showing.
There was a man who said he lived in Saudi Arabia, and he was saying, "Oh, it isn't. It's not illegal to show your face."
So legally they can. There's no good having a law if no one enforces it. Free your face. Free her face.
I thought I'd start telling the men, you see, because those women probably don't have any idea. They probably can't do it. So whilst free your face is the goal, I'm saying it to both those women and the men next to them.
We don't want to see women with their faces covered in this country. We don't want to see women erased with their faces covered in this country. We want women to free their faces. Afternoon, ladies, free your face. If you can't cope with the face of a woman, then you have a duty to stay home. Oh, they've got the...
So this is a family. Look how little that girl is. She doesn't look anything older than about 10. And I just really felt like I couldn't not say anything. I found it quite upsetting.
Oh, they've got the... I'm going to have to go and say something. Excuse me. I don't want to interrupt your family, and I hope you're having a lovely afternoon, but you shouldn't have to cover your faces, especially if he doesn't.
Did you tell him?
Yeah. Because we claim this place as Turf Island!
Just want to say the reason I went and talked to those, like some bloke tried to tell me, oh, nothing will change. I just want to tell you, I went and spoke to them because I wanted that girl to have some place. The woman, and the two girls, to have somewhere in their memory where they said, well, someone spoke. Just plant a seed. I don't expect them to go home and take off their niqabs and never wear them again. I just want them to have a place, like just one place where they remember that someone said something. Even if they forget for the rest of the week and they don't remember, and it's years down the line where they're questioning why they're wearing this fucking prison on their face. And I just wanted them to know. Thanks. I just wanted them to know that it's wrong, and that there are going to be people that don't mind talking to them and saying it. I think it's really, really important. So I'm going to ask you, people, please don't shout at anyone. It might be their fault. It might not be their fault. They might have pretended to choose it. They might not. But I'd really like us to start saying to women, free your face. It's just become a rallying cry. I didn't intend it to be. I might have thought about something else. I might have said something else. Like, I see your face. I might have thought about something else if I'd sat down and had a committee meeting about it, but I didn't. I just said it to these women when I saw it, and now it's become something. And I just, once you start saying it, it's very easy to say it. It's very easy to look those women in their eyes and say, free your face, and just, free your face. It's not, oh, look at you. Oh, you look like a blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's an invitation. It's not a demand. It's an invitation to those women. So, yeah, I really felt quite, it felt quite important to say it when I saw those very young girls who may face the next 70 years on this earth without feeling the sun upon their face. Like, fuck that. So, keep saying the unsayable, people. F-tard, I'm sorry, you're a bit late. So, buy a t-shirt. It will be on the first page of the store. It's a great t-shirt. Look, some people are good at this stuff, and I'm pig and amazing. So if you can keep speaking up, even when you know the consequences are going to be quite harsh, you're going to get called all sorts of names, then I promise we will win. If you can be the person to keep breaking that silence for people who are trapped in it, then I promise we will win. And do you know why else we're going to win? Well, because I never lose.